Hi Scorpio, here's your horoscope for May 2024, brought to you by planetswithin.com. I'm astrologer Joseph Anthony. This is a huge month. This is because we're going to have a lot of energy in this seventh house of relationships and other people. So for many of you who are Scorpio rising or have a sun sign Scorpio, this is a general sun sign reading for you. But because of all this energy building up in this seventh house and your ruler, Pluto, going retrograde, there is a lot of emphasis this month on relationships. And since these are positive alignments, this could be something quite beneficial for many of you. So, look at this month as an opportunity to bring in new people, to start new situations, whether it's business or personal. But at the same time, keeping one foot in the past and trying to figure things out. And I mean, this is normal right now. But when we see all this energy, including a new moon in the seventh house, it's absolutely going to bring new people into your life. So as you can see here, we have the sun conjuncting Uranus, and there was a major conjunction last month on the 20th. But there's another one coming up with the sun, and then we have Venus conjuncting Uranus. And so this is going to be monumental around the middle of the month. And I'll go over that. Now, your co-ruler Mars is in a very strong position now. It's in Aries. It's in your sixth house. So you're starting off the month like gangbusters. You want to hit the ground running. You want to move forward. Nothing's holding you back. And that's the energy that I'm seeing here for many of you. So take advantage of the energy. Focus on your health. If you want to start an exercise program and do something that you haven't done before, absolutely focus on that. So let's take a little deeper dive into what the astrology is suggesting this month. So first we have, on the 2nd, we have Pluto retrograding in Aquarius right here. So this is the first retrograde of the year of Pluto. And it's normal for Pluto to go retrograde for a long period of time, once or twice a year, usually once. But here we have Pluto in Aquarius in the 4th house. So something to do with the home life, your living arrangements, your foundation, your core. I mean, obviously that's been changing. So many of you have been feeling that or sensing it. If it has nothing to do with you actually moving, it may have something to do with family dynamics, feelings, emotions. All of that stuff falls under this umbrella. And so Pluto is going to go, here it is in stationary position. It'll stay retrograde for the whole time here for the next, I would say, couple of months until September. So we got a whole period of time where Pluto is retrograde, just sitting here at the bottom of your chart. And in September, it backtracks into Capricorn in your 3rd house of communication. So once again, you'll be revisiting something from the past that is not completely resolved, and that'll be in September through November. And then after November, Pluto goes direct and is moving forward. It will re-enter the 4th house and stay in this 4th house for the next 19 years. So it'll give you plenty of opportunity to review whatever it is that you're reviewing or whatever you're working with, whether it's a club, a group, an organization, a charity, because it's in Aquarius. This foundation here is going to be very important for many of you. But again, it's nothing that's going to slow you down this month. So I wouldn't even look at this. I'd look at this as a blip on the radar right now. It's not as important. But I have to mention it because it is your ruler. So the new moon in Taurus on the 7th. This is going to be at 18 degrees of Taurus, or wherever this is in your actual birth chart. That's the area that gets lit up. And it is about someone new, surprises from other people, connections with other people on some level. So this is going to be conjunct Uranus right there. As you see, it'll be 18 degrees 22. It's only 4 degrees off. It's a conjunction. Also loosely conjuncts to Jupiter. So we're looking at some major surprises in the mix this month. And so this could be from your current relationships. Could be somebody new that just surprises you. But again, I'm seeing it as more beneficial. Not anything to be overly concerned about. But one thing's for sure, with all these planets in the 7th house, lots of socializing, lots of interaction. For instance, if you're running a business, this could be a great time to pick up some new clients or to have important meetings, as you can see here, with all these planets in the 7th house. So this is going to go on for about 2 weeks until the full moon. And so take advantage of this cycle that looks really good. So, if you get invited to events or parties or charities or whatever it is that you're associated with, I would say go. You never know who you're going to meet. So very important. Mercury also enters Taurus again on the 15th and 16th. So here we have this lineup of planets in the 5th house. Now, Mercury in Taurus is a little slower. Mercury in Taurus tends to do things in a more methodical way, taking its time, as opposed to Mercury in Aries, which is rush, 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 100 thoughts going through your head at once. But Mercury in Taurus is about enjoying yourself and pacing yourself and getting back to the basics. So I would say take advantage of that Mercury as it's going through Taurus in your 7th house. Have those important conversations and meetings and get everything in alignment. Now, the 18th, this is such a huge day. Venus conjunct Uranus in Taurus right there. As you can see here, it's a deep conjunction. It actually starts earlier in the day, but it's a conjunction nonetheless. And Jupiter conjunct the Sun at 28 degrees. So we have these 4 planets, which are huge. And it's in your 7th house. So whatever it is you have going on, it could be huge. It could be a huge event, a huge party, a celebration. Something in the news could be so significant that everyone's, attention is being drawn to it, outside of yourself. But on a personal level, this could be a fantastic couple of days where you and a business partner are just cutting deals and making things happen, or you in a romantic relationships are just going deeper down, this ecstasy of love and passion and just expressing yourselves and just appreciating yourselves. Whatever this is, I see this in your personal chart as a benefit, a great benefit. But there could be some surprises in the mix because Uranus is all about surprises. So, you might pop the question, or somebody else might pop the question. Let's say you're in a relationship and want to get married, or you want to create a new joint venture with someone else in business. These are the possibilities here that I'm seeing. Okay, it has to do with values, it has to do with money, it has to do with other people. So this is a really, really positive alignment, having to do with all of those. So keep your eyes and ears open and opportunities, looking out for opportunities. Now, on the 20th, the energy starts to completely shift when the Sun enters Gemini. Now, the Sun in Gemini is very communicative and thinky and very smart. It's in the 8th house, a house that you're naturally associated with. And so now, again, financial matters, things on a deeper level are beginning to bubble up, and you're wanting to understand things more deeply. Communication of all kinds, possibly with another, these partners or relationship-oriented folks that you're involved with, could be very important. There could be also discussions about your home life and family dynamics, since the Sun will be right away trining Pluto, your ruler. So there's something to do with the home life or feelings and family that are going to be on the forefront as the Sun enters Gemini in the 8th house. So this could be some sort of psychological transformation or something to do with financial matters or investments right away that take hold. Also, because the full moon in Sagittarius will also continue to highlight the 2nd house of income and values. So this is coming to some sort of realization about you, your beliefs, your investments, what is valuable to you, what you need to do, how you need to proceed forward with these energies. And that's what a full moon in Sagittarius will do. It'll have you questioning your belief systems, the ideology, your philosophy, your religious beliefs, all of it. It'll be on the table as the full moon highlights the 2nd house. But the 2nd house, like the 8th house, has a lot to do with financial matters and investments. So there'll be a lot of thoughts about that as well. And then we have Venus entering Gemini, talk about more financial matters. And talking about Venus is the sign of partnerships. So you'll find yourself again having important conversations with other people or a loved one about their financial matters, investments. Now, again, all of this stuff could pertain to whatever's going on in the economy or with the financial markets and all that silliness, because I do see this is a very big time this month. Last month and this month for financial stuff going on globally. So it could pertain to that, which in turn would affect your investments and cryptocurrencies or whatever you're involved in. But this is about relationships. So there's very important conversations to be had here with Venus going through the 8th house. Now, there's one other alignment that's going to amplify that even more. Jupiter enters Gemini on the 25th. There it is. Now, Jupiter, the last time Jupiter was in Gemini in this 8th house was 12 years ago. So Jupiter transits every 12 years in the same place. So with Jupiter here, this could absolutely change the bottom line in terms of your finances. Could make them beneficial. Could be more money coming in, more opportunities. If it's not about money or that kind of opportunity, maybe it's sexuality. Maybe you're flirting a lot more and you're involved with more people physically, because the 8th house rules sexuality. But whatever it is, there's an optimism with Jupiter. Wherever Jupiter is, there's a sense of optimism there, and it tends to make things, bigger or more important. So as you can see here, with 3 planets in the 8th house, the financial side of this month is very important. And so this is about shared resources. It's about your financial connections. It's about your loved ones. It's about how you're doing things psychologically. You might have a lot on your plate over the course of the next year having to do with this new business endeavor or shared resources, where you're going for funding or finding funding. Anything to do with loans is under this umbrella as well. So whatever it is, Jupiter is going to expand. So if you have investments, this could be a good time to make more money or to move your investments. And this is going to be highlighted, like I said, throughout the entire year, all the way till May 2025. Anyway, there you have it, Scorpio. Have a great month, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.